Hi guys, welcome back to Podcast. So for today's video, I will be reviewing this model. So what I got here is the street weapon BMW M4 with the ADRO Bodykits that were basically coming from the Korea. And this body kit has been a popular body kit in the BMW M4 community. And yeah, it's because this one kind of like enhanced the look of the M4, of the ugly pig nose grill of the M4, and they kind of enhance it and make it better. So yeah, the Street Warrior is obviously an unlicensed model, so yeah, that's the fact number one. But first things first, I want to talk about the packaging. So the packaging itself, it's pretty premium from Street Weapon. So on the front we got the 1/64 scale, and then we got the Street Weapon logo at the center of the front side of the packaging, and then we got the 14 plus ages, and then at the top we got the Street Warrior. Wait, I think this is the Street Warrior. So it's basically the same name as the Street Weapon. So yeah, you see that. If you remember my RWB review, then you'll notice that the metal plate itself is written Street Weapon, which we are going to take a closer look later. But yeah, this is a Street Warrior, apparently not a Street Weapon. So yeah, apologize for me to say that. And on each side it's only said the Street Warrior with the logo, and on the back itself it's the same, and on the bottom we got to see nothing so important, and obviously it has no license. So yeah, that's about it for the packaging. And now I think we are going to open this packaging and take a closer look on the model and see the details. Right, so this is what the model looks like outside of the packaging. And before I show you the details of the model, I want to point out that they've shown you the design of the ADRO body kit on the inside card of the packaging. So this is what the ADRO body kit looks like, which is very cool and aggressive. And then we are going to take a closer look now for the model from Street Warrior, aka the Street Weapon, starting from the base itself. So the base itself, it's pretty premium with this. I want to zoom out a little bit. Right, so the base itself is pretty premium with these two parts of acrylic, with the clear one on the bottom and the top one with this kind of piano black finishing, this gloss black. And then on the front of this acrylic we got to see the metal plate that was written of the model name. So this is the BMW M4, but because this is an unlicensed model, they didn't want to put the ADRO Bodykit name probably to the licensing issue or something like that. So they only make the model name just BMW M4. And like I said earlier, this is printed as a Street Weapon. Meanwhile, the box itself, as you can see before, it's the Street Warrior. So I think that's they are the same brand. And then we got to see the Ghost Player. It's kind of like a collaboration. I don't know what kind of collab they do. And yeah, that's pretty much it about the base with this metal plate at the front, nothing else. So let's talk about the model. So the model itself is based on the ADRO body kit that came from the Korea, and I really like this body kit because it kind of enhanced the look of the M4, especially with the front grille. It doesn't make the model or the car like a pig with those big nose grill at the front. They kind of like make it smaller with the grill itself. And as you can see here, the details that Street Warrior did to this model is insane. Like you could see a very detailed kind of like grill. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like the grill itself has a carbon fiber pattern, which is pretty cool for such a small pieces. And then inside the grill you could see there is kind of like a mesh part, like you could see that. I mean, wow, okay, so that is pretty detailed. And then moving on, moving on to the headlights, we got to see this kind of like DRL on the headlights, which is pretty cool. That were they kind of like replicating the DRL on the inside of the headlights. And then this is the air intakes, which are separate parts. And then on the splitter, it is also a carbon fiber tampo printed, as well as in this part. So this model, I think this is a very nice model. Yeah, period. This is a really nice model from Street Warrior, and you are not going to disappoint it when you buy one, I promise you. And then we are moving on to the side of this model. So the side of this model is pretty cool also, with the white body kits and also the aero parts with these canards. Wait, these canards at the fender that was kind of like the GT3 RS with those floating canards. Wait, why can't it focus? Like, you see that? The floating canards. And then on the rear fender, there is also the floating canards right there. Right there, yeah. So the detail itself, it's the same one as the front. So you get to see the carbon fiber tampo printed for the side skirts and also the canards. And for the wheels, honestly, I think the wheels it's slightly too big, and it kind of make the stance or the ride height of the model sits pretty high, but it is a very easy job for you to kind of like wheel swap this the wheels, the factory wheels, with an aftermarket 3D printed wheels to make it better. So yeah, I think it's not a big problem. And the wheels itself, it's pretty detailed too. Like, we got this two color with the chrome lips and the black painted face with the yellow caliper, which is pretty cool to see this kind of wheels. And yeah, this is a pretty nicely done details for the wheels. You could see also the BMW logo at the center of the wheels. And yeah, the rear side is also the same. And if you look at the white body or the over fender of this model, it's very neat. Like, it almost you could almost see the body lines of the model itself, the BMW M4, and also the body kits, like the curve and all of these kind of like curviness. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of like make it better. And also looking at the back, moving on to the back. So on the back, we got to see the details for the M4 emblem on this side, and also the BMW logo at the center. And the taillight itself, it's pretty neat, and I don't find any defect or issues with the taillights at the back. And then for the diffuser, this is the diffuser of the ADRO Bodykit with these 4 exhaust tips, which is very aggressive. And if you look from the top, the diffuser is kind of like sticking out from the bumper. So yeah, it kind of makes it more aggressive look. And then on the trunk, we got to see this huge and very aggressive style GT. I mean, it looks more like a swan neck wing with the carbon fiber texture, also on the side plane and also on the horizontal plane, which is very nicely done. And then the wing mount itself, it's pretty intricate with this. I think this is a metal one. I don't know. It's obviously not a chunky plastic one. And then on the top, you got to see these carbon fiber details, which are pretty cool also. And on the rear windshield, we got the defogger. And also the last one is on the hood. We got the carbon fiber accent for the air intakes or the air outtakes on these two parts, and it's pretty nice. For the interior, it's just a plain black plastic with no details. So yeah, I think that's about it for the casting itself from the top. Now we are going to unscrew the model and we are going to take a closer look on the underneath of the model. Right, so this is what the underneath of this model looks like, and as you can see, we got to see no brands or no model name in this part of the model. It's just a plain black base with this screw that were securing the model in both front and the rear. And I think it's not really a big deal if this model doesn't have much details on underneath, because the top itself, the model itself has a pretty nicely done details on the top, and I think they kind of pay for it. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. This is the Street Warrior aka Street Weapon BMW M4 with ADRO Bodykit, and this is the first release in this dark gray. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.